Hey, how's it going, lads and ladettes? My name is JusAWelshLad, and welcome back to another video. On the most recent video of me doing an hour Pk'ing at Vennenattis on my level 71 pure has gotten insane feedback, and I do appreciate every single comment and also all the videos interaction. It really does bump up the numbers, so let's roll on to the giveaway. So I already have 9 comments loaded up with the keyword onion, and we're gonna pick a winner and see who gets the GP. Hey BEEG H0T, got another 5 mil coming your way, my friend. Thank you for watching the video, hope you enjoy. Before the video starts, I'd like to thank my IRL friend Adam, who plays under the name Taps, for a sneaky PK package donation, and also an Osmumtins Fang. Of course, I used some of the GP to bond up my account, and the rest I'm using to PK with today. It was kind of a transaction. I was protecting him up at the Wildy altar while he got progressively 60 plus prayer on his Iron Man account. And then I would also like to thank 89lol for a 10 million donation that went straight into platinum tokens for the next giveaway, which is really appreciated. With all that covered up now, let's roll the video. To begin the bot Slayer spree, I would start up at Ferox Enclave. I would grab all my supplies, all my gear that I need to use. Use Fire Surge, of course Dragon Bolt's E, with a Rune Crossbow and a DDS for a special weapon. After using the Revenant Scroll to teleport up to the Revenant Caves in Deep Wilderness, I would then progressively run over to Vet'ion's Lair, east of the Revenant Cave, and then slowly making my way to Vet'ion's Rest. Once there, if you have 20 KC, you can peek the caves, but of course I didn't have 20 KC, so I had to rely on my own world RNG, but it's kind of okay because a lot of the worlds contain a lot of bots, so it worked out for me in the end. We got one, boys, and so I ended up finding a bot in the first world, but stupidly, I completely forgot Entangle Sacks and Teleblock Sacks, so I had to chase this bot all the way down, but did manage to get him in the end. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, how the f did we just get that? And we get that bot for 1.15 mil, bro. Like, what the actual... Yeah, very quick right there. Get him frozen inside the cave. TB on him real quick. Huge. We got him, yeah. Very, very nice. So these are the ones that if you log in and jump in quick enough, you can catch them completely off guard. And there was a nice 564k from this guy. New world, new me. Let's go and see. So these bots are a little more advanced compared to the other bots I've encountered. These bots like to bring a Rune Crossbow, and they also fight back to lower your health while you are attempting to kill them, of course. These bots can do a significant amount of damage, depending on if you're praying or smiting. Of course, many other variables. So just be careful when you're fighting these bots, because they do a lot of damage, especially if you're a 1 defense pure like myself. Unfortunately with this bot, we do end up splashing the TB, and I do flop towards the end, and he does get away. So the most efficient way I found of killing these guys was to position my camera north, and of course, majority of the time they'd be in the back northeastern corner, killing Vet'ion, or most likely on the dog phase, depending on how far they've gotten through. Majority of the time though, they do escape the first tier of the cave and manage to make it through the escape caves, which I normally follow them south, into lower levels, make sure you get a TB on, and normally end up killing them while they're full. Also, we do manage to take this bot down, which is quite nice, and he gives us a nice juicy amount of around 473k, which is quite nice to add to the bank value. I am over commentating majority of this video because these clips are from my YouTube stream, so of course I'm going to link that video on screen right now, and if you want to check out the live commentary with the music added in, then please do so. It's a little 405k off that bot. So again, hop in the cave, my camera looking northeast or a little more towards the north. Managed to get a TB off on the bot, and as you can see and take notice of my inventory, I do have a lot of supplies missing. Now these bots are incredibly dangerous to me as they hit pretty often, but he gave us a nice little 449k. And as we hopped into this cave to try and catch this bot, he immediately logs out. That's what I mean, you gotta be incredibly quick to catch these bots half the time, unless they're already in combat. But we do encounter the same type of bot, Mr. the Colt 14909, and do manage to take him out of the game, where he will no longer be doing the RWT trade, and take a nice big whopping 727k off his hands. And then we encounter a Chungus bot with his red DI'd Runefull Helm and Obby Shield, but he is no match for our Fire Surge, and he gives us a nice juicy amount of 758k. And then we do run into a Dragon Slaying bot. Now, I'm not too sure on what's going on here, but this guy would just not flop on over and give me his key so easily. He just kept tanking my hits, but we do eventually kill him in the end by hitting a 5 with the old reliable Runescape bow. And he gives us a nice juicy amount of 757k. And just when I thought he was done there, it's the exact same bot that logs right back in for round 2. And I'll be honest, it was quite lucky that this guy did not escape Mr. Tony Stacks, because he tanked all the way down to level 24 Wilderness and almost did fully tank the way. But we do end up managing to get him in the end with the Rune Crossbow with a similar XP drop and taking him out for a nice little 450k. And here we run into the bot of all bots, the Monk's Robe Bludgeon Wearing Chad bot. Now this bot, for some reason, the minute you aggro it or freeze it, decides to turn on you with a smite. And I was not looking forward to a hand-to-hand combat with this bot, because this bot had multiple levels on me alongside defense. But we did manage to take him out of the game and then earn a whopping 104k from that bot. Might not be worth the kill, but surely don't want to fight that bot in close quarters. And then we end up running into another anti-PK bot, but this bot almost gets me. I'm 2 brews left, or brew and a sip, but we do just manage to take him out with the last hit. For a nice little juicy amount of 530k. And just after that bot's death, we end up going back up, but due to a viewer telling me about Metaphite potions, I was so thrilled to find out about them and the effects they had that I completely forgot to TB this bot, and he managed to get away. And alongside that, I realized I forgot a charged glory, so I had to run all the way back down to 20 Wilderness just to teleport back. But then we do run into another Chad bot just logging in, managed to hit him straight up, get a freeze, TB him, or what I thought would have been a long TB. I only halved him, I believe, but then managed to get him as low as 26 hit points just from the teleport on me. So that's quite unfortunate. But then we do run into another Chungus bot, and he manages to do the same thing. Typical. So back up at the cave, we do enter the cave, run into another anti-PK bot, and while chasing him down, the bot manages to level up on me. So I did throw in the nice little congrats, hoping he would reply, but he did not, so we ended up taking him out of the game with a nice little staff bash for a juicy amount of 546k. So of course, carrying on the journey, we do run into the Omega Dragon Slaying 2 bot. I'm not exactly sure on what to say about this bot, apart from the green DI chaps, the Obby Shield, and of course it's either an Obsidian Helm or a Rock Full Helm, which is quite an interesting build, not gonna lie. But upon following this bot out to the South Caves, we do run into another player, I believe. But of course, my magic level is now 99 due to the amount of splashes on this person. We don't manage to TB or entangle, and they do manage to run south and teleport straight out. Quite unlucky if I'm honest. So, restocked, went back up to the cave, and this is the only original player I believe I've come across throughout the Vet'ion 2-hour grind. And if I'm honest, it was quite unfortunate for this player to be found in the cave as he was, because he was just chilling, killing Vet'ion with a very minimal food, I believe. And then we do run into the lower level Chad bot just before he gets the statistics to wear the bludgeon, and manage to double up on the keys, which is quite nice. We do take this guy out with a nice juicy 21 damage rune crossbow hit, and manage to get a nice juicy amount of loot. 116k in the first key and 402k in the second key. And for the complete final run-in, we do end up running into another Chad bot. But this is like a demi-boss bot compared to the original Chad bot, considering he's only wearing mithril boots and a mithril full helm. But we do end up comboing this Chad bot out. Eventually, I do try and staff bash whack him. The first time didn't work, but the second time comes in clutch, and we managed to get a nice juicy amount off this bot of 293k. Just after the stream clips also, we do manage to run into our first PK, but it did not work in our favor. First death. I mean, it's expected. Didn't risk much. It's fine. Huge. That's the final kill, man. And that feels incredibly good. So that makes up for the death we literally just had, which is very nice. I'm just going to check the loot real quick. 613k. Can't fault it, man. It's incredible GP doing this method. So guys, we made pretty much very close to 8.9 mil, which is very, very nice. In terms of GP made per hour, this is an incredible moneymaker. The bots are fairly easy to kill depending on what methods you use, and if you have a more efficient method, please let me know down below, or feel free to Discord PM me, because I will be pushing this to its limits until, of course, the bots are wiped, and I'm going to be going for 100k ether throughout streaming. So if you'd like to see that, please hit the subscribe button down below. Like the video if you liked it, and of course dislike it if you didn't. But if you did dislike it, let me know why you didn't like it, and give me a bit of criticism so I can improve my videos for future purpose. Either way, hope you enjoyed the video, and take care for now.